Under this rusted plate lies the deepest point ever reached by humans. 12,262 meters of pure mystery. They found water where it shouldn't exist, life that shouldn't be possible, and a temperature that turned solid rock into liquid plastic. But the most famous thing they found was a sound. In the 1960s, the space race was peaking, but the inner space race was just as fierce. The US had Project Mahole, but the Soviets wanted to go further. The goal was to reach the Mohorovičić discontinuity. They weren't just digging, they were pioneering. They didn't just spin a long pipe. They used a turbo drill where only the bit spun at the bottom, powered by pressurized mud. At these depths, the weight of the drill string alone was enough to snap the steel. Every time the bit wore out, they had to pull up 7 miles of pipe, change it, and lower it back down. A process that took days. At 7 kilometers deep, they found liquid water. Scientists thought this was impossible because the pressure should have squeezed it out. They found microscopic plankton fossils 4 miles down, perfectly preserved despite the crushing pressure and heat. This changed our understanding of where life can survive. They discovered that the crust wasn't the basalt layer they expected, it was metamorphic granite. In 1989, a story broke that scientists lowered a microphone and heard the screams of the damned. The audio was actually a looped and layered track from a 1972 horror movie. A Finnish newspaper's April Fool's joke went viral before the internet existed. But note, the real sounds of the Earth's crust shifting are eerie. They planned for 100 degrees Celsius, but it hit 180 degrees C, 356 degrees. At that temperature and pressure, the rocks stopped behaving like solids. They acted like plastic or toffee, flowing back into the hole as soon as the drill was removed. They were literally trying to drill through hot gum. The collapse of the Soviet Union meant funding dried up. In 1992, the project was sealed. The Kola borehole remains a monument to human curiosity. We've sent people to the moon, but we've barely scratched the surface of our own home. The hole is still there, bolted shut. What secrets are still waiting 7 miles down? If you could look down that hole, would you?